This, ladies and gentlemen, is the most affordable flagship smartphone, the most specced out mid-ranger smartphone, and this is the most premium budget device that you could get right now that has 5G just for a little over $200. And this device we're going to be talking about is going to be the new Bold N3 from Bold Like Us Blue. Their new device just dropped not too long ago, their successor to the Bold N2 from last year. And we're going to be taking a look at this device and the unboxing and some first impressions just to see what comes in the box, because most devices nowadays don't come with nothing in the box. This comes with a lot of goodies that we're going to take a look at. So before we get started, consider subscribing and clicking that bell icon, that way you don't miss out on any of my videos. So let's go ahead and get started. Bold N3 from Blue, unboxing and first impressions. Let's go. Alright, so here we got the new Bold N3 from Blue. Some nice packaging on here, very nice coloration on here. You get capture greatness over here on the side. On the back, you get some specs. If you guys want to pause that, I will go over the specs as well. You get some Bold N3, some stuff over here, as well as the color, which is going to be the sage color. So that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and crack it open and see all the goodies that come inside of this packaging. Now, as we all know, we don't do unboxing just because all these $1,000 smartphones do not come with anything eventful in the box. They don't even come with chargers, nothing. That is not the case with the new Bold N3 from Blue. So here is the box. Take that off. First and foremost, you're greeted with the actual device right here. It has some good weight to it. I'm excited about this device just because how it looks. Let's go ahead and put that aside and check out everything else that comes in the box. You get this tray separation, and you're gonna get a 66 watt fast charger included in the box. Look at that, USB type C. And yeah, fantastic that you get 66 watts fast charging on a device this cheap. Awesome to see that on a budget device. You get your charger. You're going to get your USB-C to USB-C charging cable, which is fantastic, done in white. You also get some very inexpensive USB Type-C earbuds on here as well. So nothing too special. I doubt these are going to sound anything amazing, but if you need some headphones on the go, your Bluetooth headset dies, you got some backups right here as well. You get a Bold Like Us sticker in the box. You get some paperwork and your guide. You also get some jelly packs. You get your SIM tray ejection tool. Very, very nice. Very small, actually. And look at this. You even get a case in the box. You get a standard TPU case that's included in the box. Nothing too special. Will protect your device right out of the box. So that's fantastic to see that you get all of this stuff ready to go. You don't have to purchase anything when you get this device. Everything is included inside of the box for you, and you're pretty much ready to go with this device once you purchase it. So that's absolutely fantastic. Again, love the box work on here. It looks very nice with this 3D N3 on there. It looks really, really good. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the device itself. N3 capture greatness, 50 megapixel wide angle, blah, blah, blah. In-display fingerprint sensor. Here's the back right here. And let's go ahead and crack it open and look at the device itself. Now, I was very impressed with how this device looks. It does have a glass back, which I was very impressed by. Look at this beauty right here. Awesomeness right there. You get the Bold logo at the bottom. Just look at that shine with that back and this camera bump, which is absolutely crazy. You get some protection for that camera array, so that's some nice to see right there. You also get a pre-installed screen protector on here, so again, you are pretty much good to go when you get this device out of the box. Now the frame is going to be, can't tell, it's probably made out of plastic, and it does look like it is made out of a plastic, not a aluminum. So again, think about the price range. This phone retails for $299. And It was on sale for $199 when I purchased it. Now it's back up to $249, but still fantastic for what you get on this device. So really, really nice. It looks absolutely really good. Taking a look at the side buttons, you get your volume rocker. Bold, you get a power button right here. Going on the bottom, you get your SIM tray, microphone, USB Type-C, and your single bottom firing speaker. So no stereo speakers on here. Up top, you get another microphone. And on the left-hand side, you do get nothing on that frame. Going on over to the cameras. So you get a 50 megapixel main sensor with PDAF f1.9. You don't have any optical image stabilization. It's going to be EIS instead of OIS. For that main sensor, you get an 8 megapixel ultra wide aperture of f2.2, and you also get a 2 megapixel macro sensor with an aperture of f2.4. You can record all the way up to 4K 30 frames per second on this rear facing camera. Your front camera is going to be a 16 megapixel camera with an aperture of f2.2, and you can record up to 1080p 30 frames per second. Like I said, I would like to see 4K on this front facing camera, but you got to take in mind that this is a budget device. This is giving you all the specs that you need, but not everything that, you know, they're cutting down on some things right here, such as the plastic frame and the camera sensors and things like that. This isn't going to blow you out of the water and taking pictures and photos or anything like that. So let's go ahead and set it up, and then we'll come back and talk more about the device. And don't go anywhere, guys. All right, so we are getting everything set up. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my PIN number on here. And I do like the haptic feedback on here. It's very stern. It does not feel springy or anything on here, so that's fantastic. Now let's go ahead and set up the in-display fingerprint sensor, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and hit start. And it is a bit low on a device, but still a lot of devices have it low as well. You're pretty much going to lay your fingerprint on there. Just for a little bit, it will vibrate. And like I said, the haptic feedback on here is a lot better than I thought it would be, considering the price point of this device. I was expecting some springy haptics on here, like some Motorola devices or even OnePlus devices, but this actually feels really good. So let's go ahead and hit next and keep on going. So now let's go ahead and do our face unlock on here. And we got successful on the face unlock. We're going to hit done, and it's going to go ahead and install all of these apps right here. You can uninstall these if you want to later on as well. And let's go ahead and hit continue and go on through some of these setups right here for your Hey Google. Now we'll ask you to install a lot of these games. I'm not going to install them because I don't want any bloatware on here. And now we are in the device itself. And I have to say, this display is absolutely gorgeous. It does not do it any justice on camera. It's a nice curved display. Now the specs of this display, it is a 6.8 inch 1080p by 2340 resolution with 120 hertz refresh rate with 393 pixels per inch. It is a curved display. You get a 90.9% screen to body ratio on here, so it is absolutely fantastic. It looks sharp and it looks absolutely fantastic. Now going into some of the settings right here, you get a nice stockish Android feel to this device. So if you're already going to display, you do get an always on display, so that's fantastic. That you could customize everything. You could customize your colors on your always on display, so that's really cool. And then you can hit apply, and now we have an always on display that you could barely see on there. So hopefully maybe it'll get brighter when it is in a dark situation. But yeah, you could see some things right there. Now let's go and look at the fingerprint sensor. Pretty quick with that fingerprint sensor. And you do have edge lighting, so that's fantastic. You could change the colors of your edge lighting. Really cool. And let's go ahead and go into dark mode. So let's go ahead and click on dark mode. And there you go, automatic brightness. You have adaptive brightness. And we are about 90% brightness right there, so that's really cool. Now let's go ahead and go into gestures, which is, let's see, go into system. So system update, there is an update available. Now, I wouldn't give this phone too much credit for updates. It is Android 13, but I don't be expecting anything like Android 14 or 15 to come to this device. Maybe some security patches, but Blue's not known for their updates, so you're not going to get 3 or 4 years of software support on this device. That is one of the drawbacks on here, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and search for gestures or navigation, maybe. Navigation bar. Let's do gesture navigation. And now we got gesture navigation. So that is absolutely fantastic. So going on over some of the specs on here, as far as the build quality and the size of it, it is about 6.46 inches from top to bottom and about 2.94 inches wide and 0.34 inches thin, so it definitely feels really good in the hands. You get nice curved back and a nice curved display on here. Very, very nice display. It is running Android 13. You get the MediaTek Dimensity 7050 on here. When it comes down to the processing power, you get 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes. It is USB Type-C 2.0, so that's fantastic. The GPU is going to be your Mali G68 MC4 GPU, so perfectly good for playing some games. Definitely enough power on here with this chipset to do mostly everything. Obviously, it's not going to be a beast like the Galaxy S23 Ultra or anything like that, but it will get the job done. Like I said, for the cameras, you get a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, and a 16 megapixel front facing camera. Fingerprint sensor works really, really well. You only get one bottom firing speaker, and these are all your quick toggles that are available on here. Of course, you can change these if you want to move these around. So very, very nice with that haptic feedback. Everything seems nice and buttery smooth. Now the display is 120 hertz, so let's go ahead and see exactly where we're at with that setting. So let's go into display and let's go into refresh rate. So it is set at dynamic, so it will throttle down to 60 hertz and 120 hertz. You can set it to high if you want to just do a full 120, or if you want to do 60, you can go down to standard on there. So that's fantastic. As far as the color mode and temperature, you get normal and vivid, and you can also change things around if you want to as well. And that's absolutely fantastic. I didn't mess things up. Default, there we go. So that's really, really nice. You get a lot of different options on here. And like I said, single bottom firing speaker. You get Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi 6, face unlock, NFC, so you can do your Google Pay, which is absolutely fantastic. The battery is a 4700 milliamp hour battery with 66 watt fast charging. Unfortunately, you do not get any wireless charging. Obviously, like I said, this phone is $200 plus. You're not going to get some features on here. So as far as the pros go, I would say that this phone is an affordable price. You get a premium glass back construction. The frame is made out of plastic, but it still feels nice and premium in the hand, especially with this curved display. It looks premium, as you can see right there with that nice camera array. You get a high refresh rate AMOLED display, which is fantastic. Super fast charging, 5G in US, which will be 5G on T-Mobile and Metro T-Mobile as well. I don't know if it'll work on AT&T. You get all these accessories in a box with a case, screen protector, charger, headphones, NFC support, and a stockish Android UI. Now the cons for this device, again, display may not support high, HDR10 content support or anything like that. No wireless charging, no stereo speakers, subpar cameras. I'm excited to test these out though to see exactly how good these cameras are, so stay tuned to the channel. I will be putting this phone through its paces. No IP rating on here, so it's not water resistant at all, so be sure to keep this out of the rain. I'm pretty sure a little sprinkle will do okay, but don't go swimming with this device. And software support is going to be a little iffy on here. Android 13, we'll see if it gets Android 14, but I'm not holding my breath for software support updates every month. That is not how Blue works, so keep that in mind. $250 this phone can be had for on Amazon right now, and the normal price is $299. So when this phone first went on sale, it was $199, went up to $249. So be sure to check this out and pick it up before it hits up to $299, which is the actual retail price of the Blue Bold N3. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing and first impressions of the new Bold N3. Stay tuned to the channel for more videos on this. I will be comparing it to other devices and so on and so forth. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on Sick Eric Tech. Peace.